Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It's Thirsty Thursday, and looks like Dixie is thirsty. So it put its straw in the cup, and it's going up, 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 right back into the resistance that we are looking at. We're at the 104, 105, 104.50-ish area. The goal, what we're trying to do is see if this breakout is going to do what we were hoping for. Let me turn on the drawings. I'm looking for this expanding wedge to find that resistance right where we're at. Ironically, sometimes that TA hocus pocus works. Yeah. Now what we got to do is wait for that daily close above that 104, 105 area, and then we can look for this quick extension up. And already this morning pop that's happening here in Dixie is already playing out on Bitcoin and ETH with a little bit of a pullback. So depending on how these 4-hour candles close, you should know how the rest of the world will be reacting. I think today this will cause a lot of the tech and other equities to pull back a little, and you will see people fly to more safe haven assets such as the dollar. And sorry for the lag. There you go. So what I'm looking for is the close above 104.60. When we get that daily close above this last previous high over here, like 104.80, and you know what? I'm going to put an alert right here. I will keep an alert here because what will happen is the move will start expanding to the upside and it will go fast. And now that all the longs are trapped up at the highest levels, whoever didn't short yesterday, if this thing continues up and all the other ones like Bitcoin ETH start pulling down, it will help this continue the rise because then everyone panicking on on Bitcoin ETH and other hard assets like in the tech world will slowly switch to dollar because everything else is going down. So just keep that in mind for moving forward into today. Let me turn that off. As you guys saw the minutes yesterday, the Fed is trying to keep its control on inflation. They're going to be increasing interest rates. Some of them are talking about 0.5 instead of 0.25, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is all stuff that we expected anyway, so it's not going to be a shock or a surprise to us. We basically tested the range yesterday, and that's exactly what we were expecting. So let's go check out a daily on Bitcoin, and then I'll try to make it as quickly as possible today because I am a little busy. Oh, my alert didn't even get hit. How funny is that? So let me delete this thing first of all if we get off Dixie. Delete. Yes. Stupid. And let's keep it right. If you go to 104, I'll just leave it there. I know it's going to hit. But what I want to do is if this thing starts hitting and breaking up, we're going to do that next leg down and we can possibly test into the low of yesterday. And I took a long off the mid. So, danger for me. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin. Like I took a long off 1630-ish, like 31, 32, and I was short from 1666 just because I locked the number 66666. I shorted that. And then I had another ladder at 1680, actually a larger chunk, but I didn't get it filled by a dollar. My 1630 that I had didn't get filled. I had a larger chunk there, didn't get filled on the dollar because last night when I didn't get filled, I made a ladder. My ladder did fill, but the last chunk I had it was like 1630 even, and it didn't fill by like a dollar again. So I just started laddering up higher. So I don't even care if it goes to 1630 or under. I've already got my position. I'm rocking it, and I locked in like about 150% gains from the short from last night. So either way, I'm going to be in a winning trade, and I locked in 150%. So at the end of the day, that's a good thing for me. Let's go to Bitcoin. And then we'll go to ETH because I just wanted to point out what my positions are. All the members know because right before I went to sleep last night, I gave the members exact trading plan. Feel free to go to our Discord server on the free side. I posted it for everyone to see of what my plan on Ethereum was going to be for today at like last night at like 9 or 10 o'clock. So it's already playing out. For Bitcoin, now here on a daily time frame, you guys are already fighting. We were already fighting the resistance over here. I was already, might not make it up to the other level. If we got above 24.5, we can, 25.4, we could look for that 26.5, and then like basically 27, and then we could look for higher, like 30. I didn't show you guys the higher level after 27 because I don't want you guys like getting uh, crazy. But yeah, basically 33, 4, 36. These are realistic areas to target too. But that's going to happen after we break out of this resistance zone and consolidation. You know, is this wave over or not is what we got to see because this could just be consolidation still in wave. What was it 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that? Yeah, all you Elliott Wave people will you can go about it and see. I just do it generally like, hey, this is where we started, right? So I would go like 1, 2, here's 3, here's 4, this is 5, 6, 7, and then now it's your ABC, or you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you can't do 1, 2, 3 because 1, 2, 3. This would have to be 5. Largest amplitude has to be 5, 6, 7. So we're doing the ABC here, and then we can start our next 7 wave count, which could be like here's like 3, 4. Like yeah, you're gonna have to give it time. This is too close consolidation for you to be like, oh, this is a whole new wave. So just be aware of that. I'm looking for today to basically close above 23.3. If you close a 4-hour candle under 23.3, you have a risk of like literally flushing down and starting to make this look like a nasty head and shoulder. This would be the shoulder. This is the head. Here's the shoulder. But this thing is extending out of here like some Quasimodo thing. But I've seen this happen and flush all the way back down. Okay, so be aware that after 23.3, you should be looking for 21.6 to 21.8, and that would be your next long scalp opportunity after 23.3, and if that 23.3 fails with a 4-hour opening close. Now, that's what I'm looking for downside, okay? For upside, and then 20,800 is like bare bottom. You don't want to go under 20,800 because then we're like going to test into much lower. You know, just imagine you going all the way down here. You flushed out the liquidity of all these retail longs. Now only people left are these guys, right? Well, fast move up means fast move down. You start showing weakness at this level here at 21.4. 20,800 is just going to be like a dead cat bounce. You'll probably go up to 21.5, 21, 22 or something, and then come back down deeper into retrace until like 18,000-ish. Look for that support here and then continue back. So don't assume that it's just the sky, the sky, sky. This is how a lot of retail traders make money long, and they give it all back because they have no idea what the heck they're doing. They're just so excited that they made money on the easiest trade ever along in an upward market that they think they're geniuses, and they start like trading like 10 coins, and then all of the market moves in one direction, and all 10 coins end up in the gutter, you know, like together. So please breathe, chill. I drank a bunch of coffee this morning, so I'm like erratic as hell. Don't get too hyped and trade. You're gonna click too quick. You're gonna think too fast and make easier mistakes. So just breathe and relax. To the upside, if we get to 20,000, 24,000, 24,000, like 24,200, 300, I would be considering a short there. Just because this is starting to show a little bit of weakness and room to the downside could be still there. But if you take that short here, you have to have a stop loss above 24.5. So you're shorting 24 250, 24,300 area, 24,000 around there, okay? But you need to have a stop loss above 24,500 because if this actually finds support at 23.3, you're gonna go test into 26. And this is gonna be butter now. The liquidity here is done. You're gonna just take it all out in a quick move up. So just be aware of that. As long as you're going sideways on 23.3 and you don't close 4-hour candles underneath it, you can find support here, cool off your oscillator, and then make another leg up to hurt all the smart shorts who thought they were smart. Like, you know, people who took shorts with me, if they didn't take the profit, you're not a smart short because you're shorting against the trend. So you better be quick with taking your profits and moving your stop to profit. Otherwise, you're one of those retail traders like, oh, I got lucky on my trade. Today's finally the day that I made some profit. 4 hours later, it's all gone because you don't know what you're doing. Stop holding your trades forever. If you don't know how to remove your emotions and keep the swing trade long term without looking at it, that means you're not a swinger trader. You're like trying to make quick money scalping like every day, like every 4 hour candle or something. Well, that means get in and out. The way you become a scalper professionally and long term, you continually scalp profits so you have the equity and liquidity to scalp again. If you're in a trade like a swing trade and it's in the red, now you're just sitting in drawdown and like, I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna add in. And you don't know. You don't know if the trend is gonna reverse or not, where the trend pivoted and you're in your red position drawdown and just adding. How do you know when it's gonna flip? Eventually you're gonna have to take a loss, right? So these are things that you need to know beforehand. If you're taking a long off of 23.3, you better have a stop loss like right under 23, because why are you taking the risk for the ride, a $2,000 ride all the way down to 21.8, 21.9, 21.6 or 20,800? That's just not how you trade. You can't just DCA, DCA, DCA when you know that this is an uptrend. And this right here looks like an expanding megaphone kind of thing. So I would expect it to actually to come back down here, find some support, and then break out. I'm not even gonna draw it, but I will show members. So members, later today, ask me to show you the fractal pattern that I see here, and I will draw it out for you and explain to you how I expect it to break out and the technical um, way to know if it's not breaking out in the direction that you're saying or not. Like there's ways that you get clues as to what the market is doing. So I'm gonna stop my rant there. We've taken way too long doing this. Let me go to the 4 hour. I'm gonna give you these quick levels, and we're going to ETH again. One more time, 4 hour open and close under 23.3. You should be looking for downside. You have a possible opportunity to take a long over here at 22.8, but 22.8 might be a dead cat bounce into 23.3, and then look for lower like 20,800 or 21.4. So just be aware that once you lose this area, it ain't gonna be as bullish as everyone assumes. This is right now the bullish order block. You don't want to lose this area. That's why it's gonna come test into it. Okay, this is the breakout. So you can come test into it. You should not poop your pants, get your diapers on, and then you should use that as long opportunity. But if you take that long here, you freaking better take some profit at 23.3 just in case if this is a risk zone for you to take another leg down. Because this is just one leg down, little bit of bullshit. Maybe you can count this as a second leg or third leg, but the way I like to do it is I like to do 1-to-1. So here's one move. I want to see it come all the way down here for the next leg. Then if you want to give us a third leg, you can give us a third leg, but at least come to my purple, baby, the color of royalty. Wreck all the goofy retail people who don't know how to trade. And that's, you know what? That's another thing. You need to be mean. You need to be an asshole. You need to be hungry. When you make money, you're taking it from else. When you lose money, someone is taking it from you. You better get upset and understand where you made the mistake so you don't repeat it, because someone is getting rich every time you make a silly mistake. And that's something you need to like really, really ingrain into your head. This is not like a fun environment. People literally lose their entire livelihood because they think they're going to make some quick money, and then they chase those losses forever, and then they keep adding. And I mean, there's people who literally every penny gone. So, and I'm talking about millionaires, sometimes billionaires. It happens to anyone. Anytime you slip, you get caught lacking, that's it, you done. If you break your own trading rules, your own trading plan, or you don't have a plan and you just like, hey, today's the day I want to be, 100K on black. Yeah, that's not you being professional. It's not a video game, guys. It looks like a video game. It's not a video game. Treat this with respect. You will get your respect back in time, and it's gonna be in P&L. All right. So as I said, for the downside, the levels, if you get the 4 hour open and close above 24.4, I would be looking for a quick up, because right now, yeah, we're doing this little down thing, but this I would consider like a bull flag. Okay, this little descending channel bull flag thing, if it comes down to these levels, it's a long opportunity, not a shorting opportunity. If it stops over here and reverses, great, but I bet you it'll find some weakness at 24.4, and you might get an opportunity to do this again as markets open. So right now, as I showed you, Dixie is ramping up. That's why we're getting pressure to the downside. If you want your clue as to when we've reversed, keep an eye on Dixie. Okay. Now let's go to Ethereum, and I will get you guys out of here. I am so sorry. It's turning into a long video. Here's another proof. This is bullish order block. Look how we're not breaking into it. Once you test into this, that's the danger. I'll say that right there. Once you test into that, you're gonna see a lot. Okay, why I'm warning you guys so hard. All these retail longs, only a few people got it here. When you come closer to this level, it will start capitulation where all these people are just panicking and getting out at the same time. You know, that's like the worst thing you want for the market. All right, here's ETH on the daily. Like I said, I shorted the 1666 yesterday, right into the daily close. Then I took the long off of 1603. I didn't get 1602. This was a level that I wanted a long. I didn't get it because of the sell off, and I'm totally okay with that. Today, if you get 1600 as a buying opportunity, 1600 to 1590, go ahead. Why did I want a long 1602? Do you guys remember yesterday's video where I said 1590, 1590, 1590, 50? How many times I've beaten 1590 up? And then I told you guys that since we've been going so sideways for the last, like, period of time, that 1590 got a little bit extra love because price is going up. So it went to like 1600. It's just like $10 more. And look at that, like right on the money. So sometimes TA, man, sometimes that mumbo jumbo works. It's not astrology, moon phases, or witchcraft, This is just technical analysis through math. I am not doing any hard anything. All this stuff is just data from the last day, from the last week, and these are like current moving averages or exponential moving averages for the data. Every daily candle close, you're getting these. So every time frame I go to, you're seeing the average of the time frame candle in these lines. So it kind of shows you how the market is breathing in a sense. So anyway, 4-hour opening close under 1630. This is where I longed. It's the risk of coming to 1600 and then even lower. The good thing is all the EMAs over here are trying to cross over the 200 EMA. That is very bullish, in my opinion, on a daily time frame too. Very, very bullish. You should not look at this as like downside. It's a head and shoulder was here. Then we made an inverse head and shoulder. We can make another fake little head and shoulder, whatever. But all in all, it looks like an inverse head and shoulder. And you're making higher lows. You see that? After this liquidity grab, this inverse head, you're only making higher lows. And as long as that trend holds, why wouldn't we test into 1750 and then 1880? So in time, this is coming after today's daily close. If we can hold our 1630 on ETH, you're gonna basically show support at the midpoint of the RSI, and the next daily open we can just go up. And tomorrow is Friday, so today I can understand some people being risk off mentality, but the trend is up. Weekend, you might get that move up after going sideways, for like a week and a half. You can get that pump up in the weekend. So just be aware of that. Like, do not be bearish, do not be bullish. Trade the range. Right now, we're in a range after a breakout. As long as we don't lose under 1530 on ETH, the move is up. I'm looking for that 1-to-1 extension. I'm not even gonna BS you guys. Like, I'm looking for like 2,200 or something. Like, it doesn't need to be, yeah, like 2,200, 2,300. Very, very reasonable to have that target. Okay, look at the slope of this EMA with this nice upward slope. This is another proof that on the largest time frame, we're showing buys coming in. So this is showing you like the move is up. So don't get too bearish. I don't let me get you too bearish either. Okay, I'm scalping, so I'm gonna make my money. When you guys get too excited, I'm gonna short. When you guys get too bearish, I'm gonna long. That's literally my job, is fading the move. But you are not me. You don't have your bank account like me, and you don't have any like the beatings that I took in the markets over the last 15 years. You don't have all that. So what you can do is trade safely, knowing that this is a depreciating, this is a deflationary asset that in the long term of the world, as the whole world prints money, All the global currencies of the world are going into Bitcoin and Ethereum because they are limited assets that cannot be printed to oblivion. So the long-term tokenomic of this coin, fundamentally and technical analysis wise, is long-term. Yeah, you'll get a shakeout. And I'm just quickly going to the monthly, and I'm going to end it right after this, guys. I'm sorry this video is so low. Technically, on the monthly, you have now just put in a nice little low. You're trying to make this little inverse head and shoulder here. 1900 on ETH should be a joke for us to get into. That shouldn't be any trouble. It's closing the month in 5 days above 1900 is where the trouble will be. But coming into that in the next 5 days, you guys should be ready for that. Like, and then closing the monthly above this red EMA is freaking uber bullish to me on a monthly time scale. And you're already showing bullish divergence on RSI. Dude, next month, guys, might be the month where you get that 10K green candle. So be patient. Let's see how the monthly closes. For the weekly, also, we're kind of at resistance. So if we get a little bit of a pushback into 1530, don't just make sure you put on that diaper, because that'll be kind of like the last poke down for liquidity grab before you go straight poke up into like 2000-ish. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day. Trade safe. Be careful. Please, if you could, leave me a like, a subscribe, a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me if I suck. That's all good. I can take it. I have thick skin. And then yeah, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notification. Leave me a question, concern, any other assets you want to cover. Leave it in the section below. I'll take care of it in the next video. And then, yeah, don't forget, the month is almost over. If you're willing to join our Discord members, uh, hit me up. Anyone who joins before March will get the rest of the month of February for free. But obviously, you're going to get March. And for March, what we're doing is every member is going to choose their own altcoin. I want everyone to choose a separate altcoin, and I'm going to chart out that altcoin and as to what we should expect TA-wise for that coin for the month. And then we are going to trade it. Well, you're definitely going to trade it, and I'm going to advise you on it. And anyone else who wants to trade it will be able to trade it. I'm going to keep us grounded on ETH, Bitcoin, Dixie, Extra. But all these altcoins, there's things involved that, you got to read the white paper. You got to research tokenomics. You got to see what's the distribution model. All that stuff, you got to do that. I am going to give you the technical analysis on the chart. Your job is the fundamental analysis before you pick that one coin. More than likely, if you choose wisely, the coin that I'm going to give you and you guys buy is going to be a long-term buy for the breakout. So you are going to probably be able to at least double your gain on that coin in spot. If you use leverage, I don't know how crazy your gains will go, but my goal is for you to trade spot. So I'm minimizing all your losses on this coin, and I'm helping you build a bag long term that this coin, after you make your profit, you'll sell and take your original money out, but now you've got the coin for free forever. It's officially in your long-term bag. So this is stuff that I'm going to do for members. So please, if you're interested, join the Discord server. The link is in the video's description below. And for $20 a month, less than $1 a day, I'm trying to teach you how to fish. So once you learn these skills that I'm trying to teach you, you can trade every day, all day, as much as you want. And you can live off this. This is a very rewarding job. So aside from that, guys, have a great day. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Woot woot.